All right. And with that in mind, Christina, why don't you kick them off? Talk to them about identifying why you want to change careers. What are the things they should be thinking about?
Certainly. So if you are thinking about changing careers, it's important to identify that why. So essentially, there's a couple reasons here. First off, do you want to pursue another passion or play to a different strength? Also, do you want to change how and when you work? This is something that's really important to think about in terms of your previous jobs. And next, do you essentially realize that maybe your current career path is actually dying, and you want to look into other types of opportunities that aren't? Also, maybe you discover a whole new career path that didn't even exist when you started in the workplace. So these are all some different types of options that might contribute. And lastly, of course, maybe you want to have an opportunity to start fresh. And speaking with a lot of our members within coaching, I find that a lot of people realize later on in their careers, and maybe after a couple of years of starting in a new job, that they want to start fresh. They want a whole new career. They want to make a pivot. They want a change because they're not reaching that career satisfaction. And that's something that's really important. You want to go into work every day. You want to find a job that's in alignment with your passions and your interests that you're going to feel really satisfied in. So here's a couple of those different reasons. And as JT mentioned, share those reasons in the chat. It might be one of these, it might be a couple of those reasons, and that's okay if it's a majority of these. Again, it's important to recognize why you want to change careers. And that's really the first step in this whole process.
Yeah, and I think it's so interesting. So many great comments here. Thank you, everyone, for being honest and sharing. There's a pattern I see in what everybody's sharing here, and that is that, you're just not feeling fulfilled. You don't feel like you're doing work the way you want to work. And, these hours are precious. I think lots of us have learned through the pandemic, the time we spend working, we do want to feel fulfilled. But being fulfilled means something different to every single person on this event today. And that's what we're going to help you make sense of. So that even though you all share the same desire to feel more fulfilled, how you get there is going to be truly unique. So a lot of you mentioned that you've been dealing with a layoff. That's very common. You want to take time to reflect. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, JT, I don't have time to reflect. I'm between gigs right now. I really want to get a paycheck. But when I say time to reflect, I'm not saying several months. I'm saying sit for an afternoon, have a constructive conversation with somebody, and really talk about what's missing. Inventorying all those things that just don't seem to be present, maybe that you've seen that other people have that you don't have. What are some things you've just always really wanted in your career? And also, what are the must-haves? Like, what are the non-negotiable things that you need that you couldn't even accept the job if you didn't have those specific skills or those specific attributes to the role? Those are important things to discern, because when it comes down to an opportunity, no opportunity is perfect. But having that all figured out will help you inventory and figure out what percentage of the role is a match with these things that you've listed here. Okay, so that's one of the things that you need to do when you reflect.